How to turn anxiety into ambition. The title itself sounds quite ambitious, but first of all, we'll have to separate the two. What do they actually mean? Well, ambition is the desire or a want to achieve something, and an anxiety is this uneasiness or apprehension or nervousness, I guess, about the perceived outcome or the actions that are needing to be taken. So both really come from the same place, and that same place is ambition. The fear of the ambition is what creates the anxiety. So a perception shift is what's needed, or just an awareness around that that's what's going on. How many times do we tell ourselves, I know myself, I want to do something, I want to strive to be, run a business. I can't start and run a business. I want to record videos and be on YouTube and carry this transforming message of breathwork and meditation and nervous system regulation. So ambition. But, well, I'm anxious about that. What will people think? Will they judge me? How will I look? How will I sound? Am I going to get likes? Will people comment? Yeah. Anxiousness, worrisome. It could be in the workplace, you're starting a new job or you get a promotion. I've had both. And you start worrying about whatever. We create this anxiety in our minds, but it comes from our bodies as well. It's stored in our body. It's linked to our breathing. It's linked to our nervous system, how our brain operates, functions. It's linked to the stories we've told ourselves from the past, these limiting beliefs we can have about ourselves, other people, our future, where we are in the world. There's so many different interpretations or ways that anxiety can be produced, and also ambition. There's so much external stimulus from different places, social media, TV, from families, at school, or wherever, and it's giving us or showing us a life, out with our own. Even this video, listening to me, this Scotsman in Australia, how did he get here? I have a story. We all have stories to tell, and in this modern world that we live in, we're fed so many different things to be ambitious about, even or fearful about, anxious about. Even from school, what do you want to be? Trying to even consider at such a young age, what it was, a career that I needed to get in place before I even turned 20. That's a huge ask, big ask. Some people thrive at it, some people don't, some people just kind of coast. But somewhere along that line, each and every person has had ambitions of what they'd like to be. And the question is, how often has anxiety got in the way? The fear of not succeeding. The fear of succeeding, because then, if I become whatever, then I'm going to have to maintain it. And what will that take? Fear. As I say, FEAR, false evidence appearing real. Now, as I explained at the start of the video, anxiety is a sensation that it can start in the mind and then be produced in the body, or it's something that's stored in the body and it sends a signal through the brain, nervous system, that, I can't do this, this is dangerous, I will fail, I will succeed, so I won't even begin. But how do we counter that? Well, first of all, awareness, education. We need to understand how our bodily systems work, and we need to understand what's going on in here. This cannot just be left to run on autopilot. We have to stop and actually observe, become the observer to our own thinking, so that what is actually going on here? What stories am I telling myself? What limiting beliefs do I have about me, the world, and my future? And observe those thoughts, those thinking patterns that keep us limited. For me personally, the two most powerful modalities that I have in my toolbox to this day are meditation and breath work. And we can, or I will say that they kind of go hand in hand, for me anyway. There is big differences, yes, but just for the simplicity of this video, when I am consciously breathing, stepping into the driver's seat, not just letting it run automatic, because it is a automatic process that we can't step in. And as I say, just because it's automatic doesn't mean it's optimal. So we can get into that driver's seat and start to slow things down, and then become the observer, the meditator, the contemplator, the witness, and can see, I'm never going to succeed. There's no way I'll be able to put YouTube videos together. There's no way I can emigrate to Australia and rebuild a new life and a whole new business and support a whole new network of people. Okay, I need to see that. Okay, where's that coming from? That stream of consciousness, that negative in nature, fear-ridden. And really what it is it's just the ego. You know, I've explained in other videos, about ego, a false mind-made sense of self. The thing is, it's there to protect us. If we came from, hunter-gatherer, it was there to sit danger. Okay, big scary tiger, saber-toothed tiger, whatever, stored. Right, okay, if I see that again, I will be aware, and I can protect myself, or my safety, security instincts will kick in. But with so much stimulus from social media, opportunity, dreams, hopes, aspirations, whatever it might be, new job opportunities, money worries, money opportunities. There's so much going on, so much stimulus, that it's hard to sift through at times, if left unobserved and unaware, what is actually going on. So when we have these opportunities or these aspirations that we want, or these ambitions, our nervous system can kick in, our fears or our past experience, and start limiting us, and we get more self-limiting beliefs. So by meditating and doing breath work, we can actually start to slow down, observe those thoughts, allow them to die a natural death, and for new thinking to be born, new ideas, some radical ideas about ourselves, tuning into what it is that we really want, not just what we think we should be or what might be, can't be, just sifting through, cleaning up. And in that process, what we can do as well is when we start to experience, imagine just what is it you want from life? Imagine that for yourself. What does it cause? What sensations does it cause? Dryness in the mouth? Does it cause a tightness in here? Does that feel like a pressure? Or does it light you up? Become excited, inspirational, which is actually a term for breathing. Inspiration, to inspire, to breathe and blow breath, life into. Expiration, so to inhale. I'm using my mouth, but normally nasal breathe, but just for the video. And to exhale is expiration. What ideas and aspirations have kind of expired? What new ones can you tap into? Tap into that source, that internal source of strength and direction that is there. It's all around us if we just stop and tune and listen to it. I heard an explanation or a description of anxiety. It might lose some viewers here. So anxiety is the measure of our distance from God. Anxiety is the measure of our distance from God. Now, when I use that word God, I'm talking about a universal force. Everyone has their interpretation or not of what that is. I'm just going to use that word because it's a singular understanding. Anxiety is the measure of our distance from that force. Spiritual center is a great way for me to describe it. I believe in this internal source of strength, of courage and wisdom and power that I can tap into, especially during breath work and meditation when I slow down. That intuitive sense of being, of wonder, of myself and the world around me that isn't compacted, pressed down, restrained, restricted through fear. It's where the great ideas lie, where the treasure is, where the wisdom, the childlike qualities, the dreamer. I love that. Absolutely love that. So if I can take those ideas, because I had a vision for my life a few years ago. I was asked to write a vision for my life. And it seemed, that's big. That's way off. How am I going to get there? How are my ambitions and ideas going to come to fruition? I get stressed out. I get anxious. I get worried. Well, first of all, I had to slow down and actually imagine that life, what it would be like, the ambitiousness that I have. Okay, it can be achievable. I just needed to slow down, breathe a lot more. I've put in a lot of work into into this body, this mind and spirit. And so I'm not just going to say it's as simple as doing that, but it's a very good start, believe me. Just to slow down and tap into that, because that's maybe where you want to start. Maybe it's everybody has a different starting level of where they want to be in life and what they want to do. What's stopping you from achieving it? That's what I had to ask myself. And a lot of that was that anxiety, and it was getting in the way. I was like, right, okay, all I need to do is put in the action, let go of the results, trust the process that, right, okay, if I just keep true to myself and follow my highest excitement and know that I'm doing what is right for myself, for my family, and in service to others, okay. And this is how this was born. Breathe better, be better, and I absolutely love it. And I'm supporting clients across the world. It's absolutely fantastic. And I make these videos, put out free content, and also I charge as well for people that really want to go deep and want to understand themselves, their bodies, their mind, being able to tap into, whether it's they want to turn anxiety and ambition, stress into strength. These little wee taglines that I put out, but it's true. This is what I've managed to do in my life and what I've achieved. And still achieving. I'm still striving. I'm really content, yes. But yeah, I do want more in my life. A lot more. I want a lot more. I'm not ready to stop here. I'd like to maintain my health or become more healthy. I would like to earn more money and receive more wealth, be abundant and share it more. I'm not I have been, can be selfish, but I'm aware of that because I've sat and I've listened to this. So I say, right, okay, well, what do you really want to be? Well, I want to be generous. I want to be charitable. I want to help other people. I've came to understand myself. It's part of the awareness that I was speaking about earlier. Having self-awareness of this sometimes liar, and also dreamer, hopes, aspirations. Becoming aware of this, my body, my vessel, and how best to treat it, how best to look after it, so that I can be better. Be a better husband, be a better business owner, be a better YouTube, whatever, video guy. Become more comfortable in myself, in my body. It's huge from what I've came from. I came from a place of hatred, self-destruction, so much negativity. So for me to embrace, positivity, it's been a huge turnaround. And having that sense of self, getting a true and honest reflection of where I was at in life, and I wasn't content, I wasn't happy with it. You know, I was really at the bottom edge of, it wasn't good. And then realising that a lot of my pain and suffering was because one, I didn't want to be where I was. Two, I wanted something better for my life. Ambition. And there was so much anxiety and worry that was in the way. But slowly, just getting through it. You know, chipping away. Clearing up my side of the street. Looking at things differently. Having a complete consciousness shift. You know, a psychic change. Spiritual change. A bodily change. And it's absolutely beautiful. I love sharing my journey with people, and I love sharing other people's journey and being part of it and supporting them and helping them. If I can do that for you, please get in touch. You know, yes, enjoy the free videos and all the content I put out, but if you want to go deeper, there'll be links below. You know, what ambitions do you have? What's getting in the way? What's stopping you? What hasn't worked? So many different things that I try, modalities of how to be better and embrace life and be the best version of myself that I could be. And I've put in a lot of work and effort. I've worked with a lot of different coaches, practitioners, facilitators, and I still do. I really love it. I enjoy it. I love learning about me. And let's say one of those taglines, you know, that I work on myself to help other people, and I help other people to work on myself. It goes both ways. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So that's a little bit on ambition and anxiety. Now, if you have any questions, post them below in the comments, and I'll answer them best I can. Feel free to book in for a discovery call if you want to go deeper. It's a free call, and we can just do a little assessment of where you're at and see what ambitions you've got, or what anxiety, what's getting in the way of you being the best version of yourself. And let's try and pick through it and put together something that can support you in the best way possible, so that you can become the best version of you, and then everybody that's around you benefits from it. Ask my wife, ask my family, the people. You know, I don't just be saying this stuff for the sake of saying it. This is my experience, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's today's wee video. Hope you enjoyed it. Look out for more. Subscribe. I put them out quite regular, and you can find me on all kinds of social media channels as well. So breathe better, be better. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again soon.